Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play of Victoria 3 as Canada. I guess this is going to be, what, episode 7? Now, I will let you in on a little secret. Today, I'm recording this on the day that Victoria 3 actually releases. All previous episodes were recorded something like 9 or 10 days ago, from my point of view. So, like, by the time this video goes live, it's probably been 2 weeks, if not more, since the last time I recorded. I think all the previous videos were recorded on a previous version of the game as well, not the release version. So it has been a while since I've played as Canada, but I wanted to wait until the release version came out before I continued it. So hopefully we've learnified a few things in between then, but it'll probably still be a lot of derp things. But if there's any derp things in the first few videos, that's why I was so far ahead of things that really there wasn't a lot of info out there. That being said, let's take a look at the situation in Canada here and get a feel for how we're doing. We are indeed Canada currently, which is fantastic. If I recall correctly, we had a little bit of a kerfuffleage with the United States of America, did we not? With the help of Big Daddy Great Britain over here, so that we could reclaim what I consider to be the proper borders of at least Alberta. We're still gonna have to make another crack over here to clean up Saskatchewan at some point, just because it'll be a lot purtier if we do. And I think, did we specifically have a thing that I wanted for owning all of this? I guess not. I guess we've already completed those things, which is going to be okay. Oh, right. I'm doing overseas expansion, am I not? Crazy. I forgot. Yeah, I've got colonial stuff going on over here. There's some skirmishing, United States of America versus Revolutionary Liberia. All right, they can go ahead and do that. That's going to be fine. Let me add to the outliner my colonies here. Okay. Yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right. We had some kerfuffling over there. Overall, I think things were kind of okay there. Okay, we got some high tension, which is certainly to be expected. Look at us! We got some tension with air! Oh, that's awesome. Apparently we can do more declared interests. Really? Well, let me put it over here, actually. And do I want to put it anywhere else? I mean, I could set us up so that we can do some diplomacy over here. I could put something over here so that I could maybe develop some friendships with some of these other powers. Let's see a second here. If I were to improve relations... Alright, I'm doing Spain and Portugal already. Spain, Portugal, and Mexico. Even though I don't have a declared interest here, but we must have overlapping interests somewhere else. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think I'm going to be looking to become friends with Russia necessarily, because maybe we could make a play for Alaska later on. And I think we're going to take another crack at the United States of America as well. I suppose I could just throw some friendship with something like Austria, just in case it matters. I wonder if there's anything I could do over here friendship-wise. I don't know if anyone would be willing to join me as a protectorate. I assume the answer is no, just because I don't think we're probably intimidating enough for that to happen. So I may as well... Unless, what if I become friends with China? I'm assuming I can't do this because, yeah, we don't have... But what if I declare interest, say, over here? How come I can't... I have the influence. Maybe it takes a little while before the interest kicks in. I think it does, because it does take a little while before it goes away. So we'll revisit you. Low market access, that's fine. These are all these places here. And if I recall correctly, we've queued up some ports over there just to make sure we have access in and out. Low market access, isolated states, that's okay. Ironclads, opium, expensive. Ironclads, still a bit of a shortfall. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy about my revisiting of things. I mean, for you guys, you probably just saw, you might have even seen the previous episode today, but not for me. We do have negative bureaucracy currently. We are building more government administration, so I think that's going to be fine. Actually move this iron mine up top just to finish that. Okay. I think we do have the ability to do a little bit of imports and exports now. Not many, but we do. We should probably take a look here. We could really go with a clothing import. We can import coal as well. I guess we do produce some, but probably not enough. I do want to be a coal producer. But I suppose I'm not looking to produce clothing, so I could do this, which should make our people a little bit happier, because this is one of their needs, and we should be able to turn a bit of a profit. If we flip it around the other way, we do produce some fabrics. That might be a good potential for export, because first of all, we should make money in exchange. Wow, we're producing tons of steamers, and no one... Can we export that and make some money somewhere? I mean, we're not really producing the steamers, so it wouldn't help our economy. It would just be what kind of stuff we can do with tariffs. Okay, I'm going to export some fabric. Oh, right, this is going to cost bureaucracy. I always do that. I'm like, I've got convoys available. I can totally do this. Wow, that's a lot of convoys. I forget it costs us bureaucracy. Yeah, let's wait on that before we set up anything else. There's probably some I could even, like, consider canceling and changing, but we'll see. Import goods short. Oh, yeah, just the ironclads themselves. Steamers, but no ironclads. That can happen when, like, because we've purchased such a big market, so some people have changed their inputs and outputs that have affected certain things. Right, the landowners hate me. Hopefully we can get our public health care running. That's going to be really quite helpful, I think. I think our people should be quite pleased. How's our GDP? Our GDP per capita is not quite as high as I would like. I mean, we've pulled in a lot of extra people. Our GDP is still growing, but still. Losing rank. Yeah, GDP, power projection, leading producer of a good. I think I've... Yeah, okay, my regular troops are still properly kitted out. That's the case everywhere. I guess the place to do it is actually this building screen. My conscripts are still... Well, actually, they are... not at the lowest level, which I guess is fine. Yeah, I guess we're just kind of okay over here. That's gonna be fine. France is colonizing over there. Okay, hang on. Now that we've had a couple of ticks of time, if I were to go improve relations... There we go. Let's talk to China. Might as well do Austria still. East India Company. There's no reason, I think, not to be friends with extra people. Who knows what might happen. Are we still burning off infamy? Oh, there, it's gone completely. So we didn't even need the excess influence. And if I were to take a look at my, we have no truces. Wait, was that already the case where... Yeah, okay, we don't have a truce, but they have a truce with Great Britain, and so we still don't want to start any nonsense. And by nonsense, I mean kicking America's butt some more. Okay, come to Washington. Train hands. Yes, we're gonna keep the children off that. We need some child labor laws at some point. Who's this that wants to... Industrialists want no health system. Ah, it's crazy. It's because they want to use it as a bargaining chip. Although they'll actually make more money if the state takes over the healthcare system. All right. Ports being built up, which will also create some more convoys for us. Although the convoys in the British market are okay. If you are playing as, like, Britain stuff and this is crashing, it's probably because you don't have enough wood production. I've noticed that in some of my previous games. So that's one of the reasons I've been so obsessed with wood production. Also, it's one of the reasons in Sicily I was like, oh, I'm going to build lumber mills instead of just importing it. Because my AI was like, no, I must build lumber. Because otherwise bad things will happen. But I'm going to be adjusting some of those things next time I stream Italy. Which, at this point, has been in the past for you guys. Time travel is weird, isn't it? Okay, so we're running a slight deficit. What's nice here, though, is that while we are generating some extra debt, our GDP is still growing, so our debt to GDP ratio may end up being relatively static. I don't know. It might still build up a little bit, but overall, I think we're making a lot of decisions that are improving things, making a lot of money. As soon as we get more bureaucracy, we'll eliminate some of this tax waste as well, which is nice. So yeah, the lack of market access now has gone down because we did get one of our ports going. We're going to get some more happening. Oh, South Australia. What? Okay, whoa! Pause. Hey, we got our health insurance. Nice. Our public health. Statements supporting liberal conservative. Okay. Reprimand him. Radical officers sounds scary. Become politician and the leader of the armed forces. Okay, so right now he's a general. Option 1 will give the liberal conservative movement more momentum. which is this group over here. Which, really, ideally, I don't want them to have that. Instead, what I could do is have this guy become leader of the armed forces. You know, I think that's fine. General and politician. I was wondering about that. I was like, is that going to eliminate him as a general? Him and his glorious moustache? But no, apparently he can be both. Excellent. Okay. Don't mind that. Wasn't it late 57 that truce ends? Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Yes. I mean, this is not the most valuable territory, but it's annoying me. I could start, like, chunking away at them over here. Maine, Vermont. We could just go straight for New York as well. Let's take a look at... Yeah, see, they still only have the 12 professional battalions, whereas Great Britain has a lot. They are currently in some wars, so they currently wouldn't support us. So we will have to wait until Great Britain is chillaxing before we start anything else. But I definitely will be looking to do that. In fact, I'm wondering, like, if I just keep cranking out some professional battalions, I mean, they're still going to outnumber me. Just because of sheer numbers with their conscripts, I don't think we can possibly just fight them on our own. We really need Big Daddy Great Britain. We'll see. All right, you're going there over there. I don't think I'm going to get involved with anything. Input goods shortage 2 now. Oh, it's all ship stuff in the British market. Now, so it's a British market. I don't know how reliant we are. We do have a tiny bit of a navy. I haven't really looked into naval stuff, right? But we could be building some up over here if we wanted. Maybe because you can put them as like convoy support and things, I think, for overseas things. We might start to make a little bit of a trickle. Although right now, because the ships are so expensive, it doesn't seem terribly worthwhile. All right, we got another election. I was just starting to think, hey, I might want to change some laws here. 70% legitimacy with everything in here. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, I think we're okay with this. So let's consider any other laws we might be interested in pushing. Proportional taxes would bring us in more money. Radicalized landowners, but that's not... I think that's not something we can't handle right now. Oh, I would like a professional army, which is also going to radicalize them, but at a certain point, you know what? Like, deal with it. So this is going to give us... Let's see. So weirdly, we do get more conscription... Well, I guess it's max level than here. So here we get more conscription rate and cheaper military goods. Mobilize 9 battalions versus 25. Is this battalions of conscripts, I guess? Rather than actual troops, I'm assuming. It conscripts a lot. More armed forces, political strength. Well, either way. This landowner, armed forces... This actually just lowers it because the national militia. Mobilize 75 battalions. Yeah, so it must be mobilization of conscripts. So with this, we really don't use conscripts at all, which actually is kind of where I want to be. I really don't want to pull my workers out of factories and things like that because I don't have that many spare workers. So I'm tempted to support that, but it probably makes the most sense to push towards proportional taxation. It will increase our tax rate. It will alleviate some of the tax burden off the poorer people because, yeah, it pays roughly equal share of the income to the state. I think I like this idea. So let's see what we can do with those potentially radicalized landowners. Losing power rank. Yeah, bureaucratic shortfall. Oh, it did drop quite a bit more, actually. Oh, you know why? It's because we're running these institutions. We now have a healthcare institution to worry about. All right, well, that's fine. We're going to finish this last port, and then we'll get this government administration going, and we'll pump a little bit more just to make sure that everything is A-okay over there. Restore that. All right, looks like we're still stable. I think I was overly worried about radicalizing these groups. I assumed it was going to lead to a revolution right away, but turns out we're actually fine. So 27%. This would be really good if we could hit that, because we do still have like a giant economical malice because we are paying tons of money to Great Britain over here, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Although I suppose as a percentage of our income, it's actually not as high as it was. I don't know what this is based on. If it's based on our raw income... I don't know. Okay, I don't have any authority to spare. Running the Greener Grasses campaign in Quebec, which I think is still fine. Whoa! Huge influence deficit all of a sudden. Which is... Oh yeah, we shrunk, so we're losing some interest. I guess that's okay. United States, ooh, they're going at it with Mexico again. Again, would be an ideal time to jump on them, since it is now 58. We don't have our truce anymore. But Great Britain is... They're currently in a war, and there's a lot of diplomatic plays they may get involved in. They have the option of getting involved in. So I think right now, if I pulled the trigger, I don't think they would be willing to join in. Oh, yeah, we need... I'm going to change the child labor laws. I don't even know if that's something we have access to right now. If I take a look over here, child labor laws... Yep, we could run these, and we probably will. It is increasing the amount of education we can run, which, if I'm going to increase the institutions more, I will need more government things. Okay, chemical plant is on the go. I still think that's good because the British market can really use some like munitions and things like that. And actually, if I get more bureaucracy, then I can play in the import-export game a little bit more. So I think the plan is definitely going to be to get more government administration up and running. Oops, I did not want to do that. There was just a little bit of UI lag. Quebec is still, I guess, where I'm going to put it, so we can get efficiencies of scale. Although I should take a look. Well, first of all, I'm going to cancel the one in Yukon. Taxation capacity is still through the roof, yeah. Where are all these events? Oh, damn. Yeah, oh, man. If that's stacking, that's really annoying. Oh, change the grid view. Round of qualifications. Yeah, we'll still build them a little at a time. I think we're going to have to. Now, food industry. Ooh, you could actually get involved in booze making. Groceries costs will go up. Good substitution has occurred. It's not much of a change right now. Okay, chemical plant currently losing money. What I think is going to happen is I want to make sure they're working. Hang on, can I use the explosives right away? Because right now I suspect the chemical plants... Yeah, fertilizer's not worth much. And coal is really expensive. Can I import some coal? I know I might go negative bureaucracy, but we are looking to rebuild it. Can I import coal? I guess the bureaucracy cost is always the same. Predicted 15. That's going to be a lot of coal brought into the market. I think that's fine. So we'll be slightly negative on our bureaucracy for a tiny bit. But all of a sudden, we're going to have tons of coal available in our market. This should help out a few things. So yeah, coal's going to go down if we watch you. We need fertilizer. We need to use more fertilizer. I don't really have the amount of... I don't have the bureaucracy to export more fertilizer. I'm surprised it's not shifting here. How come this price hasn't changed? Does it take a while before the trade route happens? I mean, I know I'm on slow speed here. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Now, they still think they're not going to make any money. We might still subsidize you short term, but we'll see. Water 2 boiler over here. I'm surprised this isn't making more money, since now the coal is more affordable. I think I will go and run that. You're still going to be profitable overall. That's going to be okay. Military shipyards. Yeah, we want to build the man-of-wars, which there's a lot of demand for, so that's going to be okay. Okay, is there anything here? Click on that so it goes away. But yeah, we're going to run dynamite here. And yeah, we can run dynamite here as well. Are you going to do the same thing where it's got the little exclamation mark and annoy me? There, run dynamite, dynamite. Everything here is groovy. Wendling Station, I don't know how much I care about that. Okay. So we are now producing explosives, which had been in fairly high demand, and is actually still okay. Maybe if we could do something to consume more fertilizer, that would be nice. Or if we get the extra bureaucracy, we'll just start exporting more of it. Steel mills, how you looking? Still currently losing money. Oh, there we go. Slight profit. Okay. Hopefully more steel gets used. Death and taxes. Okay, so this will slow down enactment time and increase the success chance. So I'm going to go with that. The slowdown isn't great, but it's going to be fine. Yeah, and we can progress down the economic rank. Oh, rubber, yeah. Rubber's good. I don't know what the price of rubber is, but we might be able to do some things with that. Okay, our debt ratio is definitely growing. I don't think our GDP is going up as quick as we might like, but it's going to be okay. Chemical plant down. Government thing, get some more bureaucracy. Chemical bleaching, glassworks, paper mills, rubber mastication. Let's see here. Oops, button. I just wanted to shrink this down. So you can go to Bone China, which apparently is going to increase profits. Yeah, dyes are actually reasonably priced right now, so that's going to be okay. Did we? I guess we never got around to building a paper industry. Okay. Fair, fine, no worries. You're on your best modes. How are we looking over here? Looks like we would make some more money going to vineyards. It would crash the price of wine. I don't know how much of a big deal it is to make that change. Okay. Chemical plants, are you... Well, some of you are profitable. Oh, some of you are still building. Oh, I'm building chemical plants overseas, apparently. Okay. Let me just leave you here for now. At this point, I might just want to be focusing on... Oh, yeah, the debt is growing. I mean, we do have to pay to maintain these. It is going to fix our bureaucracy thing. And with more bureaucracy, we can do more trade routes. Because we do have some convoys. Although, I guess we did just eat a bunch for some of these big trade routes. But we also are getting more ports, which will make more convoys for us. So hopefully it'll work out to about the same. Rail should be okay. Yeah, we just don't have enough man-o-wars in the market. There's a lot of tension everywhere. Yeah, small arms and artillery. I think I would like to get into munitions. Because not only should we be able to make some decent money, but the idea is I want to make sure that the British people, like including Great Britain itself, have enough weapons to be able to support me in these wars. Speaking of, let's take a look at Great Daddy Britain. Oh, hello! You're not involved in anything right now. Well, shucks, would you like to be? Okay. Oh, Brazil will be against us as well. But Great Britain should side with us. Good. Military. I want to... First of all, are there any... Technically, you could have some extra troops if I get a general. I can't remember. Does maintaining a general eat some of our bureaucracy? Maybe I won't bother with the New England HQ. I mean, they're still going to be sort of defensive if something were to come up. So that's going to increase our costs, but that's going to be all right. We're going to do the same thing as before. We're just going to set up defensively. Almost everyone will be on the larger front. Yeah, okay. So this is our big group. New York front. I'm going to put you on the Saskatchewan front. And you're going to go to the New York front. Oh, hold on. I shouldn't have mobilized the Senegal group. I forgot about that. Where does it say where your HQ is? There. You. Okay, so yeah, you're going to stay static. I shouldn't have mobilized you in the first place. Okay, you're going to go to New York. You're going to chill over here. And I shouldn't have mobilized you. I'm not going to get any recruits or any conscripts. Because that'll cank my economy even more than it is. Okay. So, do I want to add more war goals? I don't know. Well, I want to make sure you're joining the war. Even though, in my opinion, you just should, period. But yeah, let's make sure Great Britain joins us. I mean... Frick it. Let's do it. New York is 30. Yeah, we'll just go for Maine. It'll be a little cheaper. A little easier to control with, like, riots and differences in culture. Yeah, Yankee homeland. So that's going to be a whole thing for us. But let's see what happens. No guts, no glory, right? All right. So, yeah. Britain's in on this. Now, they are now the war leader. So actually, I can't add any more war goals, so it was important that I hit that button quickly. Money's there. That's still a negative. We still don't have all the military tech, unfortunately. Oops, sorry about that background noise. That was from one of my web browser windows. Well, right, we can't control ins and outs. We don't have any unprofitable trade routes. Convoys are stable throughout. I'm feeling pretty good overall. And at some point, once some of the sucking up is done, actually, maybe I should cancel one of these right away. I'll cancel Austria. Go positive just to burn off infamy a little bit faster. Colorado-Texas front is apparently a front. Oh, I think it changed. Both these are the New York front. Yeah, I guess, you know what? You're going to actually plan to attack the Saskatchewan front, because I don't think it'll be defended. I think we can just go and clean that up. It's one of our war goals, too, which is a nice little bonus. I'm hoping throwing Maine in here as an extra war goal doesn't screw us up. Why are we making money? Oh, because we're not constructing. You know what? I will, while we're doing the war stuff, booming industries. What do I do for that? Recent expansion, both production and consumption of explosives. Oh, much debate whether the military or industrial sector should have priority. Try to support both. Chemical plant throughput. Industrial sector priority. This is all of Canada gets our mines boosted. Or munitions plant. Well, we don't have a munitions plant. We only have one chemical plant. We don't have, like, we don't have really all our mines set up, but I think this is going to be better for us. Let's get that going. Yeah, let's just run this for a scooch. We have a little bit of extra bureaucracy, which currently I might leave. Tahiti front. How many places are we fighting? Great Britain front. I'm hoping Great Britain doesn't do something goofy. This is the New York front? Okay. Yeah, the New York front is actually our big Canadian front here. Rifling tech. Okay, these are all production methods and things. Arms industries leads to. So we don't yet have an arms industry. But presumably that means we've got it because it's spread in the British market. So hopefully that means we're ahead of time on tech. We'll see. All right. Final escalation's about to start. So we should push into Saskatchewan pretty quick. I'm hoping we can hold the front here as much as possible. Looks like no British troops have arrived here. Looks like a bunch of them are going to be pushing in Brazil. Yeah, I guess Brazil being involved in this is definitely going to shake things up. You know what? Well, you're going to be late to the party, but I am going to activate all our conscripts after all. I should have, like, got them sooner, because it's going to take them a little while to mobilize to the front. But yeah, let's not be overly cautious here. Yeah, I don't think the Brits have mobilized their conscripts. I don't think they need it as much, but they are currently bringing more actual manpower to the front. Proportional taxation? Let's hope that ticks. Be nice for money. Let me just double check here. Yeah, I still can't use this for... Oh, we need peasant levies. Okay, so that's as good as the conscripts are going to be able to get. So yeah, they're not going to be that good anyway. All right, we are at war with the United States once again. Fingers crossed that it goes kind of okay. I wonder, maybe... No, I'm not going to send my Senegal group to Tahiti. That would be silly. All right, so yeah, you're gonna advance and just run over all this territory. And I think it'll give us a little bit better ticking war score, and then we'll add you to the defense over here. Where, yeah, Great Britain has not shown up on this front. I'm a little bit scared. Looks like America ended their war with Mexico as well. But yeah, we will power through that. Maybe I should have built some more barracks. Untrained hands. Gotta change our work laws. Okay, postal savings. That doesn't really help me, but sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to just go and grab that pretty quick. But they are definitely making a push over here, which is crazy. This is totally undefended. Oh, this makes me unhappy. Big Daddy Great Britain. What's going on here? We are ahead in war support, which is good. Ooh, looks like Great Britain moved their troops out of here. Well, that's dumb. I mean, like, admittedly, I'd prefer them over here, which looks like it's what's happening. But you should have maybe decided to stick to up front for a little while. I don't know, man. Okay, improved fertilizer is explicitly what we were researching. And that's going to be wonderful for us. Mechanized Workshop should do some decent things, too. I guess that was tier 3. But, yeah, I guess we're not overpaying for that. It's still a little cheaper. Well, and it's pushing towards us. Maybe we should just quickly pop out Mechanized Workshop, unless... we can change the production first aid over here for recovery rate. Eats more fabric, which we have lots of. Eats more opium, which we may not. But let me run triage. Maybe finishing this isn't that key, but again, because it's one of the war goals, I kind of think it might affect the ticking war score. I don't know. A lot of fronts everywhere. I'm hoping Great Britain doesn't keep, like, changing where their troops are. Because if that happens, it's going to be pretty miserable. Yeah, we're losing some war score pretty quickly ourselves. 4 battalions. Oh. Okay, I'll activate those. I don't know. I guess go from Senegal. Try to join the Ontario front. Maybe I should have moved you there immediately. It just seemed like such a crazy trip. But it might be necessary. Need these guys to, like, go faster, because we're instantly winning these battles. I don't know, we could have just had one single division here, because I think they work as a group. So I don't think it matters if we had 1 or 100 here. I don't know. Liberia, sure, good for them. Oh yeah, all our numbers are positive currently. Again, pay off a little bit of debt. Just manage costs while we're in this war. Speaking of the war, how are we looking overall? The Americans are having to pay through the nose. Yeah, their military goods are way expensive. Lots of conscripts as well. I mean, they have a lot of troops that they're equipping. They do have more dead, but yeah, we are losing more war exhaustion right now. Yeah, the enemy are controlling their war goals. To humiliate. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because they control Vermont and Saskatchewan, so at least we'll cancel this. Adding Vermont may have made this ticking be worse. Still, if we can pull that off, it's going to be fantastic. Okay, we're not running as much of a surplus now, but that's okay. I'm just going to still leave that there. Still try to finish this. All right, Great Britain's definitely involved. How are the battle listing? Okay, we won the last one. I'm going to lose that one. Dahomey, which is a defensive pact. I'm going to say that. Whew. Must have gotten... oh yeah, we got an advance over here. All right, proportional taxation. Yeah, this is going down more and more. I don't think it's that we're going down so fast. Actually, my war support is great. Great Britain's less eager. But that will finish soon, and these troops will move to another front. And then hopefully that will cause the United States to decay a little bit quicker here. And then if I could send more troops to this front and push back, because that's presumably how we get into Maine. Maybe I should move all my troops there and just hope that Great Britain can hold the line here. I kind of like that idea. I'm wondering if I should just power up a bunch of barracks too. Okay, Kenya. Oh, that could be the Senegal one, but that's okay. All right, looks like that is done. So now, if I go to my military... Oh, you're currently in something. I'm going to advance. Yeah, advance Ontario front, advance Ontario front. Defend Ontario front, but I will switch you to an advance over here. Or maybe I should keep everyone on defense on this front, since they are actively pushing. At least until everything can get in place. Oh, it's actually pushing back a little bit here. Look at that! I mean, there you go. That's the defeat there. So now, yeah. Defend, defend, defend. Try to hold this front. How's this front? Oh, Americans winning most of their battles. No! No, we're gonna lose! I mean, the only thing that's gonna happen is Britain's gonna have to pay some money and be humiliated. We're not gonna lose anything personally, but it still sucks. It's not good for Big Daddy Britain, which means it's not good for us. Success chance. More success chance. Earned a living. I would go a little bit of ways to eliminate some of our radicals. And it still increased our enactment chance, so let's go and do that. Dang it. Where's our troops now? Because I don't think this is a front anymore. I know, Ontario front, but might not be the same Ontario front as before. Okay, we are cutting back on our attrition here. But yeah, if nothing advances, we're not going to be winning this. But yeah, I'm not sure that we can. We could push one of these random fronts somewhere else. It's going to be a lot of convoys. And yeah, we won't have quite enough strength. Although, if I take one of the smaller groups, 95% strength. $63 convoys. How much do I have? Is it in red because of a reason? Well, I mean, I guess it won't be fully capped, but maybe I'll get you to just do this anyway, because there's nothing, I think, defending it. I think that's what we're seeing there. Maybe we can get a little bit of value somewhere from that. Oh, is this the Para front? It is the Para front. Oh, was that showing me how many I would have? Yeah, in which case that's not going to work at all, because... yeah, maybe that's showing me how many troops our side has, not how many I'm facing, which is what I was assuming. Well, keep traveling to the power front, but be on defensive instead. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's going to have worked out this time. We're not even short on guns in the market, so I'm actually a little bit surprised. Was the info kit sharded? Yeah, the Man of Wars. Yeah, we're definitely negative. I mean, so they do have the minus 100 because we are pressing one of the goals here. I mean, that's something. You're still arriving at the power front. Yeah, which actually might not be able to do much. Great Britain's just left it. 60 more. Oh no, Great Britain's sending a bunch of troops here too. Maybe because I am? The fact that Brazil is in on this is actually, I think, confusing the war quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not loving it. Okay. U.S. is moving a bunch of troops over here to counter a little bit of a threat. Well, it's not much. Yeah, I'm not certain this is going to work out, unfortunately. I could throw more conscripts in, but I don't think there's any real reason to do that. Well, I think we just got nothing to do but fast forward right now. And whatever happens, happens. What is this? Proportional taxation. Oh, trade unions gets upset. It's quite expensive. I don't think I want to do that. Take over the asylum. Bureaucracy penalty. I'll just do this. Yeah, it's going to upset the trade unions, but they're still actually pretty pleased with me. Now, instead of doing this war, I suppose I just could have built more stuff, but... Oh, interesting. Very interesting. As to say, this is actually working out okay. Even though we have more war exhaustion, they're willing to accept just giving me Saskatchewan, which I'm going to be fine with stopping the war here. Oh! It totally worked. Conquer null state. That was kind of funny. Okay. So, I mean, we didn't get Vermont, which would have generated a little bit more infamy for us, but yeah. No, we're fine. We're fine. That worked out beautifully. I'm so pleased with that. No problems. Okay. What's our situation in society research? Is there anything we'd like to do over here? Well, human rights is starting to progress. You know what we need? Is we need more efficient bureaucracy. That's taxation. Central archives eventually is that. I thought it might be an extra work mode. Hang on a second. If I look at my bureaucratic buildings, which is under urban, right? Government buildings over here. Telephone switchboards needs central planning, which is over here. Now, that's ahead of time on tech, so it's not that helpful. And I don't think rushing through identification documents by themselves is that useful. So we probably just wait. We still haven't done the malaria prevention, but that's still ahead of time, though we could do civilizing mission, which I kind of like the idea of. We could also, we could construct a lot more. With the amount of workers we have, we could construct faster if we had steel frame buildings. Maybe that's the thing to do, because we are going to start to supply, I think, the British market with steel. All right, so now we're turning a profit again because we're not currently supporting a war. We could wait until the debt is paid off, and I might a little bit because I don't want to pay the interest rates. But let's consider what our next building might be. Yeah, there's still a huge shortage in man-o-wars. I mean, do I just want to build man-o-wars? That might not be the worst idea in the universe. Because, again, that helps Big Daddy Britain with their warfare. Okay, we could import some opium, maybe. Yes, let's do that. Yeah, we have enough convoys. We bring in 70, which I think... Oh, yeah, we have huge amounts of buy orders. Because it's the whole... It's not just Canada, right? I'll bring in... These are going to be pretty valuable. The price is going to change a little bit, but yeah, we're going to bring in some extra opium, which is going to be a great way to make money. Take advantage of our extra bureaucracy that we've produced. But coal continues to be a fairly pricey thing. Belgium market. Oh, their amount just dropped hugely. Yeah, mostly I think we're gonna have to keep developing a fair amount of coal internally to ourselves. Oh, wheat farms can be switched over to fertilizer. Please do. That's going to increase the price of fertilizer, which is going to be great for our chemical plants. Oh, have I never built a coal mine in this run? Indeed, I have not. Okay, well, economies of scale is nice. Have we integrated Washington as a state? They're currently still incorporating. Maybe I'll hold off. Well, actually, I don't think tax dollars from the coal mines are going to be that huge. Washington has tons of workers. Yeah, let's queue up like 10 coal mines over there. I'm sure the British market can absorb that. I'm going to do a whole bunch of this. It's going to be, I mean, those are going to be very profitable. It's going to help the British market as a whole. And in particular, it'll help our plans of maybe moving into the steel industry and getting ready that way. Okay, so we're burning off some of our investment pool. So actually, we're going to be still running positive for a little while, which is great. Some embargoes ended. Oh, Great Britain was embargoing some people. Okay. Proportional taxation should give us tons more money as well. We actually might be ready to... Well, hold on. I'm researching steel frame building. As I say, we might be ready to build another construction center, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to leave it at the number we're at and then move to the steel frame building. Proportional taxation is in. Awesome. Okay, we might let some of this simmer down a little bit before we push another law. Well, hold on. Health care. Okay, we have public health care. I don't have police. I had a dedicated police force. I think I like this idea. I mean, it's more institutions. But it seems like... Oh, how about we start banning child freaking labor? Oh, what do I need for this? I need human rights. Oh, hold on. Human rights are currently being researched or spread to us. Let's help out with human rights. And let's see about compulsory school. Okay, this is all good. Oh, man, I love that our borders are all clean now. It feels so good. I guess let's do a Congo River expedition. With, Senegal. Got it. Let's do it. I want to do these expeditions, see what happens with them. I mean, maybe there's, like, some specific tech or mechanic or something I could be doing to improve it. But I think he's an explorer, the guy I just sent. And Lisger, I think one of the reasons... Yeah, he's an explorer. So it is going to give him more expedition opportunity. So, fingers crossed that works. That is quite the investment pool. That's going to be good, because we're still paying off the debt. We'll have a little bit of a surplus, so we are spanning these coal mines. I'm still wondering about spamming the heck out of our bureaucracy. Textile mills, furniture. Furniture manufacturers. So now you can do mechanized workshop. Okay, so that'll turn a profit. It's going to consume more wood, more tools, both of which are healthy in our market. Furniture price is actually going to stay relatively stable. Again, we've got such a big market that for a lot of our things, especially here, we only have 2 furniture manufacturers. It's not going to make a huge change. Oh, I can do improved fertilizers here, which fertilizers aren't that pricey. Okay, I think this is going to be fine to do right now. But yeah, we ideally would like to consume more fertilizers. Those are still not making a profit. If we switch to that... Okay. Oh, coal mines. Oh, yes, you're being built. You're going to go to condensing pump and dynamite immediately and use rail transport immediately. I'm sure those are going to be good for you. So we'll revisit that relatively soon. Are there even extra modes on these? Oh, yeah, serfdom. On workshops. Okay. On subsistence. Not that we have anything there. I bet you they're mostly auto-changing based on laws. Okay. First of the coal mines is coming up now. Beautiful. Yeah, and I think that's going to be good. I think the British market's going to benefit from it a lot. Okay, Congo River Expedition. Off it goes. Oh, I have tons of influence now. I guess all my friend making has kind of run out. Okay, you've got that. My interests are... Yeah, we only got the one. We're having some fluctuation in our overall power. France, Austria again. Go, go. We don't need to burn off infamy. Conceivably, we could do some warfare over here. Which actually wouldn't be the dumbest thing in the universe. Especially if I increased maybe the size of the Senegal HQ. Or just make sure we have extra convoys. It's one of the things with maybe not declaring wars. Opium is pricey. The reason for that is, as a military good, is why it's listed there, is because, yeah, we can do first aid here for our troops. It is quite nice. I'm not going to turn it on now. Yeah, really we'd have to secure more opium imports to be able to sustain that. Opium is already pricey, and I suspect if Great Britain has recently changed its rules on first aid, then that's also jacking it up. So that's going to be a good candidate to buy a lot of money. Expedition continues. I've never had one succeed, so I don't want to generate peril if I can avoid it. Although, does it not auto-increase in timing? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't increase if I don't take a little bit of risk sometimes. Hopefully we'll get a more appealing event, perhaps. All right, go coal. Yeah, so we're going to research human rights so that we can do compulsory school for kids. And then we'll go back to researching steel frame buildings. Or steel-clad buildings, or whatever it's called. Steel frame buildings. There we go. All right. I guess, oh, shoot, it's definitely time to put in a cut. So let's do that now. I know I'm feeling a little bit rusty in this episode, trying to catch up with where I was, but we had another successful war against the United States of America. It was looking a little dicey for a bit, but our Canadian border here is looking pretty good. I mean, admittedly, we have some bits over here that maybe we shouldn't, but if they're not going to sign a deal for the 48th parallel, whatever parallel this is for the dividing line, then we're not going to sign it either, and we're going to keep what we've got. Oh, there we go. We did get some progress over here. So yeah, I'll try to keep parallel and see what happens. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode, and I'm going to see you guys next time.